You don't finish till 4?
Mm-hmm.
What you got after 4?
I've got to go and get my stuff from home, but I thought it was just like with the camera without Georgie. I've only done it once.
Alright. It can be. So, we can do it on the iPad, can't we?
We'll do that. That might be a bit better.
Mm-hmm.
I have to ask you this question. Do you think an eyelid is like a ball sack?
And what? Eyelid,
Isn't it?
We're all getting videoed, you know?
Take that off. It is. They're a bit saggy though. Like I got up this morning, I thought, oh, they're falling over a bit more than normal. I don't know if it's just because I've got a bit man flu, but I might just get Botox in my eyelids.
You can't get Botox in your eyelids.
I think I need to. Ask Georgie her opinion on it.
I think you should. See what Georgie says.
Hi, Georgie. Bouncy.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm pleased.
I've only done it once before, like.
It'll be fine. Stick the video on in the barber shop.
It's just a section of it, isn't it?
Mhm.
It's not much, is it?
No.
Cross. Down the back. Cross.
Yeah.
Take the triangle section at the top.
Yeah.
Hey.
Hi.
You had my daughter today. You had any of them from SSCS?
Yeah.
My daughter was Ellie Hyde.
Oh.
Did you have her?
We did.
Has she
She
been
was
wicked?
lovely. No, she was
lovely,
dead
isn't she?
quiet.
Yeah, she's nothing like
really
me.
good skills.
Has she?
Uh-huh.
Oh, but she does fish plats and stuff. Fish
Does she?
plats. Is that right, the name?
Scalp plats or
Fish tail.
fish tails.
Oh, gosh,
Thank you
right.
for me flowers.
Oh, you're welcome.
It
Glad you
wasn't
did that.
necessary.
I just messaged everyone last night and just said I think it's a disgrace. And as soon as I said that, everyone got on board and were like, no one admitted it, but they were like, yeah.
Yeah.
Just needed to be said, and I think someone had to speak out because it was just awful, man. Imogen said the same, and she spoke out straight away as well.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, Imogen wasn't even involved in it.
but I think it's because she normally is. So
Uh-huh.
she made a point of this time she wasn't. She even did in class there saying, I am sorry, but I am 100%, so I know it wasn't me today.
It just got escalated and escalated and escalated.
But I've said loads of times, like when we went on breaks and stuff, I don't even go with them. I sit by myself because my head's banging.
Yeah.
I'm like, I feel like I'm in school.
Uh-huh.
can't concentrate, you're trying to do something or just screaming and shouting and sometimes I feel like shouting shut up. Well, I've done it in class, in theory once.
Caroline said.
Yeah, and I was just so annoyed, but it got to us and I was just like, well, if you listened, you'd hear.
Yeah.
And I didn't mean to sound bitchy or awful or single anyone else, but I just snapped because it was just doing me head in.
Yeah.
But that's what it gets like. It's also, I don't know how it must feel for you.
Sometimes you just feel like, you just think, oh, that's why this
so
always,
nice.
doesn't it? But it just gets to the point where you just think, well, obviously you're not interested.
No.
So I've said to Caroline, you just had to make a choice. Yeah, either come to me cutting class and we'll cut and you do it, or just don't come at all.
Yeah. I would honestly ask people to leave. I don't know how you have
Well,
it.
I'm going to next time.
I
It's
don't
just
believe
I'm
you.
just going to say, right, if you can't listen to what I've got to say, you're obviously not bothered, so go and I'll speak to Caroline about it tomorrow. So it's getting to that point now. I think it's level 3.
That's what I
It's
say.
not a
It's everyone, we're
joke.
all mums, we're all adults, and it's like being with a group of 16-year-olds. It really is, and I think sometimes 16-year-olds want to learn more.
Yeah, my
And they're
16-year-olds, honestly, my
Yeah.
16-year-old group are an absolute like gem to deliver to.
And
They're
that's what you
all,
think
they're
that
not a
adults
pick
should
of
be
bother.
like. And it's
I know.
embarrassing. It really
Well,
is embarrassing.
They've made the choice themselves to come here. I haven't forced anybody to come here. Do you know what I mean?
But it's really embarrassing. Like, I went home and I said to my dad, I feel like I'm with a bunch of animals sometimes, and it's awful to say that, but I do. Like, I'm ill, I'm this, I'm that. I'm just like, but you're not.
No.
Like, I snapped outside yesterday when them was saying she was ill and she was reaching, but she was smoking her tab. Go and put your tab down then. And like, the look at her is like, I think it's because I'm blunt. Like, I can't help me, Mark, and I don't mean to be nasty to someone, but I just say it how it is. If you're crying like you're injured, stop it.
Yeah.
Do you know what
But
I
it's
mean?
like what I said yesterday. Look, if you're not in because you haven't got your kids looked after, that is not my problem.
Nah. But like, they know that though. If they didn't sign on the door, they wouldn't get paid. You can't not go in the job because your baby's got the sniffles. Do you know what I mean? Every kid gets it.
I know those that are interested and those that aren't. So what'll happen is I'll just work with those that are interested.
I just don't think, like Caroline said, she'll not take people on in January if she doesn't think they're going to do it.
Yeah.
And I think she really shouldn't,
No.
because it does affect everybody in the class.
It does.
I'd feel like walking out sometimes. Sometimes I go to the toilet and I don't need it. I just think
I
need to
need
get
private,
out.
yeah.
Like, I'm glad I don't smoke because I never ever go outside. I sit by myself until they all come back in. There's only about 3 minutes left, so it's not too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I like everybody, but it's just difficult.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Ellie rang us at 12 to
Did
say where
you?
I was, but I've just got a new sofa delivered today. Thought it was going to be really nice. I had to get my window taken out, wouldn't fit. I literally got here at 1:05, so I was running around. I literally had to get a taxi in. The guy was meant to come at 10, he didn't come at 5 to 12. I started at 1, but I had to get my other sofa out, this new sofa in, the window back together. I was like, oh my god.
Did they put your window back in?
No, they wouldn't do it. They wouldn't even leave the sofa. So they could get it, like where my house goes in, I've got like a long passage, but you've got to bend to get into it, or you come in my back door and it's straight diagonal to my dining room. They managed to get it in there, but they couldn't turn it into my passage. So they left it in my dining room, so I had to get it back out myself, over a bench, through the kitchen door, into my back garden, ready for a man to come to do my window.
That's ridiculous.
Because they wouldn't leave it outside. If I was, even though I've bought it myself, it's my sofa, it's my house, I refuse to leave it in the garden. I was like, I'm standing here, but I'm not allowed, it's policies. And policies are, it's my sofa, I'll pay for it, it's not yours. And then I ended up calling them a pair girls because they were just whinging.
Oh, they won't now.
Nah.
No. We had one of them American freezers delivered, and luckily my friend was there doing our essay with us for my degree. This is a couple of years ago, and me, Christine, and we waited till Ian came in, had to pull it round to the back of the house to the conservatory because he just said, if I can't get it in your front door, I'm not lifting it, I'm not moving it, because they won't lift anything.
Nah.
And my mum and dad have 19 steps down to their house. And the first thing she says to them if she's getting anything delivered is, I have 19 steps down to my house, we're pensioners. Is somebody going to be willing to deliver it right to the bottom of the stairs and into my house? If it's got to go into my sitting room, they then have to go down another 8 steps. Are they willing to do that? So,
It's madness, isn't it?
But I was like saying, look, there's a guy coming to do my window now, but he obviously has to leave, like from his other job. Nah, sorry. We either put it back in the van or we leave it in the dining room. I went, well, these are just a pair of girls, aren't you? I went, all he had to do was kick it in and it would have moved. And he was just like dead broke. And I just thought, well, you won't move it, so I'm going to call you women. I went, because a woman would be able to do it. Has Ellie and everyone gone now?
They're in with Vicky, or she might just still be in with Vicky.
I was just going to say, hi child, but she'll absolutely hate
Ah,
us.
she-
But I'm not, I'll just let her go, and I'm glad she's been good.
Yeah, she has, really good. See you later.
Kathryn, have the tasters finished?
Vicky had the last ones.
So the hair's finished.
Yeah.
I can clean up those hairs.
I did ask Karen to do it for you.
Oh no, it's
Come
fine.
round.
Don't worry
So,
about
yeah.
it. She was busy doing other
Oh,
stuff,
shit,
so it's
right,
not like
yeah.
she.
Well, what I'll do is maybe leave it because mine are in at 3.
Oh,
and
right.
if they haven't got a client, I'll get a couple of them to
Okay.
give you a hand.
Yeah, brilliant. I'll
if you-
just start it then while
Yeah.
I'm not doing anything. Thank you.
No bother.
I'm asleep now, can't you?
That's what I was thinking. How's it not on? And then I thought, did I do it the day that everything got lost? So, I don't know. But like I say, now I know how to download it onto my computer. That makes things a lot better.
Yeah.
At least we're not relying on anybody.
Well, that's true in there.
Mm-hmm. How's things? Everything alright? Going well?
Yeah, really busy, which is great.
God, yeah.
It's yeah. It's non-stop. It's good though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's
Definitely.
it's what we want.
The highlights this year,
Yeah.
what I've done with them is because they found the section so hard last year,
Yeah.
I've reversed it. So they do a T section first with
So
the
they-
section pattern in,
Yeah.
grasp the foiling technique, then we do a half head,
Yeah.
then we're going into full
Yeah,
head.
that's a good idea to be fair,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah. I
'Cause
just
it-
thought it took them 3 hours last year
Yeah.
to get the
And
sections
you're getting
in.
nothing out
Yeah,
of it.
nah,
At the end
nah.
of the day, they see that there's nothing
No,
there at the end. They've not
uh-huh.
even got a foil in.
No,
And
no.
they don't.
Uh-huh.
So, it's a good idea.
And
that
to
thing.
be honest, we did it, and I was like, wow. Everything was synchronised, and I said to them, all we're going to do is we're going to do the middle panel.
Yeah.
All we're going to do tonight, middle panel. Well, the middle panel done, I went, should we do the sides?
Yeah.
So then we went into the sides and they got it all done. I was like,
Wow. That's that good group.
it
isn't
is,
it?
yeah.
Yeah.
So, but they are just fab. Love them. They're
Yeah.
just,
It makes such a difference.
oh God, doesn't
when you've
it?
got
It
group
does.
like that.
Uh-huh.
It really
It
does.
just, I mean, like after yesterday, I was like, oh. But then I thought, oh, I've got my lovely group today, and just.
That's surprising off the level 3s though, isn't it?
They're very immature. They're, half of them are just here for a jolly,
Yeah.
and they're like following their friends.
Yeah.
So they're all doing it together, you know, they're all like, and the sad thing is half of them are just here for the money, for the bursary.
Yeah, I know. It's terrible, isn't it?
Uh-huh, it is.
It really is. I mean, to get good starts when you're faced with that is you're on a loser, aren't you? From the
Totally.
onset?
Yeah.
It's,
I mean, even when you're doing a cutting demo, they talk amongst themselves, and I stand there and I go, "Are you listening?" And then yesterday, because we were doing it was great because when we did the squeeze, I do a carving technique with them for curly hair, and it's very similar. So just totally, I went, you know how we did the squeeze, then this is very similar. You're just creating a C in the hair, and they got it like that, but it was afterwards,
Yeah.
and it just all went to pot. And I come out yesterday absolutely exhausted, and with a feeling like I've been physically abused.
Really?
Oh yeah, it was so bad. So bad.
Well, it must have been bad for him to think to buy you flowers.
Oh
and
yeah.
stuff, so that shows.
Yeah.
You shouldn't have to put up with that though, should you? You shouldn't have to deal with that.
No. Just.
They should be ashamed of themselves, really.
Oh yeah. And I think they were afterwards. And like Donna, who's just been in there now, like she said, you know, she says.
And don't forget that one's.
Is that one?
Goes on top into.
So it goes like that.
No, other way, on top.
That way.
That's it.
That way.
Yeah. It's only your front ones that you.
Right. Yeah. I did look at the thing beforehand, and because obviously we play the video with the students, don't we, just to make sure.
Yeah.
That
And just drop it down a tiny bit lower so you're
There.
like on the top right here. That's it.
about there.
Yeah, perfect.
So Donna messaged, two of them messaged us last night who weren't involved in it, saying, "Are you okay?" And I thought, how bad's that? That they like, you know, think that I was like, and I thought, that's my fault because like obviously I've shown, and I was annoyed at myself.
Well,
more
you're
than
only
anything.
human,
Yeah.
aren't you? At the end of the day, you know.
It just and you just like, I think I give you me all. I like try and make is really like good and stuff like that, and you go on like that, and it's just.
Yeah. Now you're doing the two top back ones.
Two back ones first.
And then the other side, two top back ones, and then you go into the
the
front
two
ones.
at the front, right? Okay. And I'm dropping that back down to there, aren't I?
To the top of the
Yeah. Or it's just been a week of weeks.
Oh. You do get them, don't you? And you question yourself
You
why
do,
you're there, don't
yeah,
you? I know,
exactly.
I've been there. I think we all have, haven't we? That's
Oh
taught,
God, yeah.
Unfortunately.
I know. Oh, should I have done the other side on the horizontal as well before I did this top bit? Or does it not?
How far have you got on the other side?
I haven't done the other side.
Oh, I thought you'd worked
No.
the top. So yeah, you do, but if you do that.
Yeah, it's my fault that. The like when they're paying for a course, you don't mind them criticising and saying, you know, like, or if they're paying for a course and they're not coming up trumps, you can say it to them then, but when they're not paying and then you're getting all of this, it's just like.
Yeah. It's true.
Is that better?
Yeah.
Did this with some of them next door in the school.
Yeah.
Chased it in, they were like, "Eee, isn't that lovely?"
Oh. Is that working out for you? You connect because you've worked really hard to get these school connections.
It's like,
haven't you?
oh God, yeah. It is. We did a careers thing at the arena the other week. There was me, Donna and Alan did it. It was 2 days was spent in like literally I did 50,000 twisted tongs. Well, you know, because you've done it with the AAG and that, haven't you? So, you know, so you like, so we did that, and then on the night time there was a parents event, so we stayed for that, and we were saying to parents we've got these, because we do activity camps on a Monday night for 2 hours, and we said to them, you know, we'll do these activity camps, and they can come to that's free, it gives them a taste of the course and things like that. Last week, Alison Hayter had 2 kids travel from Long Benton, which is the other side of Newcastle, on the Metro to come and do this thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
14-year-old.
Oh.
So it is, it's working, it's just like, but we're just ploughing so much into it.
Yeah.
like the girls are like run ragged, like here, there, and everywhere. But we've got to invest in our future, and that, you know, we don't know whether any other colleges are doing it, but like on Tuesday night we had the open evening and we were really busy, and it was the kids were saying, oh, it's because such and such has been telling us about the course, and you know.
See, it just shows you if you get out there.
And I think the thing is they need to know that they can travel. Do you know what I mean? That there isn't just like sort of. And I think the schools are now starting where they're not like keeping them in sixth form all the time. So, well, supposedly anyway. But obviously we still get the naughty ones.
Yeah, I know, that's the thing, because they cherry pick, don't they? They try and keep all the academic ones.
Yeah. But, so what about the other colleges? Is their numbers good, better this year, or about the same?
Some are better than others. I think across the board numbers are just dropping. I had an email from Julie from Chichester saying, have you read the article in HJ, like apprenticeships like 60% down? You know, and you've not only got that you're dealing with, but a big impact on this is going to be the new standards.
Yes. Yeah.
It's gonna lash numbers.
And like the thing is the new standards, we did them when we went to college, didn't we?
Yeah.
And they realised that they didn't work, so that's why they brought out the MVQ, and you just think, well, why not just put everything back on the MVQ? Why, you know, just why break something that doesn't, you know, just...
Yeah, it's true. So it's going to have massive impacts. With this endpoint assessment.
I tell you what, my husband, they have loads of apprentices across their company, and because of the levy, they pay something like £1 million in trainers to come in and deliver things that aren't, like sometimes Ian says it's not relevant to their practice, but it has to be done because of it all being gas and health and safety and stuff. And he's now on a project with his manager, and they're going to develop their own training agency within that company because of the levy.
Wow.
Because of how much they're having to pay out.
Yeah.
And they said with that and the training and everything else, we may as well do it ourselves, and then it's bespoke to what we actually want them to have.
Yeah.
So it's like, wow. And that's just another thing, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a worrying time really for FE. Makes you wonder where we'll be at sort of in another 5-10 years, doesn't it?
It does. But then there's always the kids that aren't, where do they sit?
Yeah. There's got to be something, hasn't there?
Yeah.
It's not just going to disintegrate.
It can't, there might just be one person here, do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's a hard task what with schools trying to keep the more academic at school. You've got such rigorous apprenticeship standards where you can you've got to cherry pick yourself where they won't get through.
Yeah.
You know, so there's going to be a big pool of kids that what they're going to do.
I know. I don't know. I mean, you're lucky if your children are academic, you know, they'll get all the help and support that they need because the schools will want to do that, where if they're not, then unfortunately they're not going to get that support.
No.
I mean, when Harvey was coming out of sixth form and it was starting to go for like what they were going to do and things like that, they hounded him to fill out all these like UCAS points and things like that, and he was going, but I don't want to go to university, and they were like, but you've got to go. I was going, why? why do I have to go? And they were like, because you have to. It's like, well, you're too intelligent to go anywhere else. He's going, but I don't want to go to university. It's not that type of life I want to have. And they were like, no. And luckily for him, the careers teacher that was there knew about the marine school here. She suggested here.
Yeah.
But and like he says, I'm going to come out, he says, with my qualification and actually have a job. He says, at university they don't do that. So he says, what they're going to do. And I think they're starting to look at universities, aren't they?
Yes. Yeah.
Your two are still a little bit little for things like that now, aren't they?
Yeah, but even still, they've still got the changes happening with all the SATs they're doing. You know, it's all gone now, so there's more emphasis put on the end exam and not coursework. So they've had quite significant changes as well.
Oh, right. Wow, I didn't realise they changed the SATs.
Yeah.
Right.
So everything now is as soon as the GCSEs.
Hi.
Hi, you're busy.
I'm just finishing off me Big 10, so what do you need us for? You'll wait, right, okay. So he's doing anything nice for Christmas?
Well, it's going to be quite a different Christmas for me this year, because normally I'm sort of the leader and do the cooking, and but it's not really felt like that this year, so it's going to feel a little bit strange.
Right.
The children are at Darren's for dinner, so they're with me Christmas Eve night, and then wake up in the morning, open the presents. They'll go to him about 12. And then my dad's really poorly, Kathryn.
Oh, is he? What's the matter with him?
Everything.
Right.
He's got heart failure. He's got issues with his blood.
Right.
His white blood cells. So he's sort of on a down slope, really.
Oh, bless him.
And he can't stay awake for very long sometimes. And I said to my mum, instead of you coming up to me for Christmas dinner, well, you know, I might as well come to you, because you're going to be coming up and going within the hour because you can't. So I'm going to do that, and then on Boxing Day we're going down to Dwayne's with me and the children.
Lovely.
The Saturday. So it's New Year's Eve's the Sunday.
Yes.
So they're going, and I'm taking them back on the Saturday. And then they're spending, because it's Darren's turn to have a New Year.
Oh, lovely.
So it's going to be quite different, really. So,
I'm sorry to hear about your dad.
I know.
It's like
awful.
I mean, my dad was like really poorly last year, and it was like the weirdest feeling ever. It just like, but thank God he's come out the other side. He's not what he should be, but he's better than what he was. I just wanted some tissue.
Okay, I'm going to just give you a block of 360. Is that all right? And then
cool.
Perfect. Oh, did you put the clips in, Kathryn? The slider clips at the front.
I need to do that now.
Oh, you're doing that now? Oh, sorry, I thought you'd finished. When you said tissue, I thought you meant for your nose. My brain's not programmed in. I'm thinking she needs to blow her nose. I'll turn the block for her.
No.
I could turn your thing. Why is she turning the block midway through?
Sorry, they're not Unite. The little Jack ones, the Union Jack ones that you use hair spray. Are you going out with Kath tonight?
Yes, we're going to the cinema.
Oh, what are you
Yeah,
going
we're going to watch Murder on the Orient Express.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah. Yeah.